If you want to smell like crisp sophistication this summer, then Sospiro's Vibrato might be the fragrance for you. Come back and I'll tell you why this fragrance is one of the most popular fragrances this summer, but you gotta come back. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new video, Smell Good with Jenna. I'm, of course, Jenna. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you're into fragrance reviews, layering combos, and just smelling like you got your life put together, you know what you got to do. Stay blessed, like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get right into it. So, Sospiro's Vibrato. This is a fragrance that's been very popular for the summertime, specifically this summer. I've seen it mentioned numerous of times in top summer fragrance videos, and I often see this compared to Goldfield and Banks' Ingenious Ginger. So naturally speaking, since I love Ingenious Ginger, I have to get Vibrato, right? That's how that works, right? Okay, good. Glad we're on the same page. But I told myself Ingenious Ginger was going to be my last purchase of the summer. That was not the case. I had to get this. It's just something in me said, you know what? Your audience would love you talking about both fragrances and then comparing it. So, maybe I'll drop a comparison video later on. But needless to say, I wound up getting this from Fragrance Lord for about $170. They had it for like $200 or so, like most discounter sites. But then with their discount code that they gave, I got it for a really good price of $170. So it is in my possession. And when I immediately smelled this, I knew this smelled nothing like Ingenious Ginger. This has some bite to it. It's a green beast. So much so when I opened it and I did the unboxing and I was spraying it, the scent was on my fingertips for a very long time. So this one is a beast, something that I'm not used to, but intrigued by. Okay, so let's get into the notes. I'll put it on the screen as always. Some of the standout ones are grapefruit, bergamot, and ginger. As soon as you open this one up, it's like an invigorating burst of zestiness from the grapefruit and the bergamot. It's sharp, but fresh at the same time. I'll mention this throughout the video, but not too much because, like I said, I'll probably do a comparison video. It smells nothing like Ingenious Ginger, so spoiler alert. I don't see the similarities, but maybe because of the ginger, but more so what you get here is that zestiness, and then it dries down. You get the crisp spice ginger, but it's not prominent. What I keep mentioning that it has a bite, and I'm assuming it's the herbal notes that are in here that gives it that greenness. It's just really refined, sharp. It gives high-end resort cleanness, freshness, and that you're, walking around their freshly maintained garden. That's what it gives. Just super sophistication, and that you mean business when you're wearing this. So Vibrato is inexplicably perfect for the summertime and even the late spring. This just works really well during the warm weather. It's a freshie, but it's commanding. It's not like your average fresh green fragrance where it doesn't last long. This is something where it just cuts right through the heat and the humidity. This, although marketed as unisex, I truly find this more masculine leaning. Now listen, ladies, we can rock whatever. I'm rocking this, so that's fine. But I feel that if a woman is going to rock this, she is really confident in who she is. She's stepping into the meeting or whatever type of business casual setting, and she's wearing this, and when she rocks this, they know a boss is in the building. Same thing with a guy. This commands respect. I just picture a guy at a yacht party and he owns a gazillion and one polos. He has this one on to just get people's attention. In regards to the longevity and performance, as I keep mentioning, this has bite. This is a beast, a green beast. When I unboxed this, the scent lingered on my fingertips for a while. So don't get it twisted. Just because this is fresh and this is green, you don't need that many sprays with this one. This is the type of fragrance you spray a couple here and there, and it's gonna literally last you all day. I know for sure when I rocked this for the first time a couple of weeks ago to work, it lasted all day. So You're going to get some mileage out of this one. Okay, so let's get into the layering combo. This body wash that I'm about to reveal to you guys is extremely big for no reason. I'm not even sure why they thought this is the fragrance, or the body wash rather, that had to be this size. I mean, I have a gazillion and one fragrances and a gazillion and one body washes. I don't know when and how I'm going to get through this one, but we're going to do our best. Reason why I got this, because I thought, oh, this is cool. Grapefruit and lemongrass scent. This is going to be very invigorating in the shower, which it is. So, of course, what was that? Of course, unscented body wash or soap. And then I use this next in my layering combo. And if I was tired in the morning, this essentially woke me up. So we use that. And then I mentioned this actually in my Ingenious Ginger combo. I use for my body cream Origins Ginger Souffle. This smells like, again, crushed. If you saw my video for Ingenious Ginger, I said this smells like literally crushed up ginger, and you just rubbed it on yourself, which I'm not necessarily the huge fan of, but you know, it went with the vibe. So, and it smells fine, but if you're not like someone that loves that raw ginger scent, this may not necessarily be for you, but it walked with me here. So I use that. Then one of the fragrances that I haven't done a review on, which I will, from one of my favorite houses. If you've been watching my videos, I'm always talking about Lorenzo Pasgalia fragrances. I wound up layering it with that. But before I get into that one, I use for my body oil Canvas Beauty Body Drops Drunken Peach. Now the reason why I use that, because in Lorenzo Pasgalia's latest fragrance, Speechless, it's a peach forward fragrance. However, now the reason why I wound up layering it with Vibrato, because they share similar notes of grapefruit. I'm not sure if it has ginger, but grapefruit, lemon, there's like this whole zestiness going on with that. So I'm like, oh, that'd be perfect to pair these two together. And it just, while this one, like I keep mentioning, has that greenness, that bite to it, then it goes into that sweetness and fruity juiciness of Speechless, paired really, really well together. So that's one of my combos that I'm rocking when I wear Vibrato. So for my final thoughts, this is not a fragrance that everyone is gonna like, I must admit. So if you're not into, don't go in buying this thinking this is similar to Ingenious Ginger, because they are polar opposites, and you'll be sadly disappointed if you're not into fresh green fragrances. If that's your zhuzh, I would definitely recommend this. And again, as I mentioned earlier, I find this very masculine. So ladies, if you're not daring in that sense with your fragrances, you may not like this one. But fellas, I think this smells really, really nice on you guys and would be perfect for this summer for you. So that is my video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you have Vibrato. It seems like everyone has it. Let me know in the comments. Stay blessed. Like, comment, and subscribe. And always remember, the best compliment one can get is that you smell so good.